Now the last thing I want to talk about is how to tell whether a function is an even function or an odd function. The definition is if function is an even function, then the graph of the function is symmetric with respect to the y-axis. And if a function is an odd function, then the graph of the function is symmetric with respect to the origin. Now this is how can we tell if we are given the graph of a function. Now if we are not given a graph of a function, but only an equation, we can still do this. In that case, we're gonna use this definition. If a function is even, then f of negative x gonna be equal to fx for every x in the domain of f. So that means if the function is an even function, when we substitute negative x for x, we will get the same equation as the original function. And if function is odd, when we substitute negative x for x, we will get the function negative fx. So the result will be the opposite. Now let me use some example to show you how to use this method to determine whether the function is an even or odd. So here we're given this function fx equals 2x cubed minus 4x. So the first step is to substitute negative x for x. So that means whenever we have a x, we change that into negative x. Now this is 2, and change this into negative x to the third minus 4, and we change this into minus x. Okay. And then we evaluate this expression, this new expression. So this is a 2 times negative x to the third. So that is a negative 1 to the third times x to the third and plus 4x. Okay, so the result is negative 2x to the third plus 4x. So f of negative x equals negative 2x to the third plus 4x. And then we compare this result with the function fx. And we can see that since negative 2x to the third plus 4x is equal to negative of 2x to the third minus 4x, therefore f of negative x equals negative fx. So that means the function fx is an odd function. Okay, now let me do another example. Fx equals x to the fourth minus 7x squared. So if we change x into negative x, the first term gonna be negative x to the fourth minus 7 times negative x squared. So this is x to the fourth minus 7x squared. And if you compare this result with the fx, you will see they are the same. Therefore, this function, the second function, is an even function. Now, sometimes a function is not odd nor even. For example, like this function, because f of negative x is negative x squared plus 2 times negative x minus 3, and this is x squared minus 2x minus 3. You can see this function, this new function is not equal to our original function, because this is a positive 2x, however here we have a negative 2x. And also this function is not the opposite of the original function, because the opposite of the original function, it should be negative x squared, negative 2x plus 3. So therefore, the function is neither, we say the function is neither even nor odd. So this is the way we use when if we're given the equation of a function and asked to determine whether the function is even or odd.